Alright guys, it is an absolutely, positively, spectacular, over-the-top, and I do mean over-the-top, meat sauce day here in the collapse of everything. Did I mention it was over-the-top? I did. My name's Reagan, the Doom Wizard. I've been on this platform for over 2 years, and I've had some spectacular insights, something I'll just come out the gate and share today. Yes, new revelations. First off, cut to the chase. Don't do anything that you'd regret. That's my advice for you. This decade, you'd be best spending your time not in jail or prison for mischievous crimes such as petty theft or any other number of things. Look, there's a lot of subscribers that are younger. I was in my 20s. I did some things that borderline question my own conscience. Just don't do something that would live on your conscience. You know, to be honest, it's not worth it. Especially given the time that we have remaining. Before I left Fayetteville, I'm now in central Ohio, I came across a young man who was undergoing some trials and tribulations. I'm not going to get specific, but something to do with crime of sorts, and he was facing some pretty serious time. And my intention in telling him this information, as many others have pointed out in this space, is to merely present the information so you can best coordinate your life. That made pretty good sense to him, this individual, so I want to just pass that forward. I've been somewhat introspective lately. In your 30s, you start to question what kind of man you are and what are your values and principles that you adhere to, or you can be loosey-goosey, you know, and bend things, and we can all just do that and all just cheat each other over and be, you know, lying, backstabbing assholes. But some of us want to be more upright. So my advice for whatever age you're in is don't do dumb shit in this remaining decade, because it's not worth it. Secondly, I know the format that I'm choosing to express myself is not as spectacular as some other individuals on this channel. I mean, some of the guys that you guys watch, they have thousands of subscribers and their views get thousands of views, and we talk about the same things. I don't have a gruff, deep, older man voice, but I think that has something to do with it. The way you present yourself, you know, age is a token. And I'm not making excuses. I'm just saying, you know, I get a couple hundred views, you know, 40, 50 likes max, you know, maybe 60 if it's good, you know, content. And I'm content. Some of the best content I've watched in my life, actually, on this platform, that left an impression on me, some of those videos only had like dozens of likes. You know what I mean? So it's not something I take personal, clearly. That would be an idiotic move. You guys come through. I read the comments. I know how you're suffering, trying to find your footing in a world of collapse properly, you know, still having to operate in, you know, with people. And I'm not negligent to that notion, okay? Like I express, if anything, you can come to my channel and say, and people have told me, oh, I feel that way, you know, clearly in real life. And I'm, you know, not, why should you listen to me? Why should I be, you know, well, the proof is in the pudding, you know. I showed up, I decided to make this content in this format rather than TikTok videos, so we can ease on that suggestion, though I know, I say that a lot, okay, that younger folk think that this is cringe or, God forbid, gay, you know, if you want to be really narcissistic, because this is old school, like this is old style vlog. People don't, this is what I'm doing is people were doing in the late 2000s, and, you know, we're all way ahead of this now. People have DJI drones and 4K, 100 frames per second, production value up the ass, spectacular, over the top meat sauce production, and this isn't simply that. I know I have an invaluable insight, and so this is the format that you get it, okay? Sometimes I do a special edit, and that takes time and donate, money, like, you want this community, thank the Doom Wizard, yes or no? Okay, now we've gotten through that. I have to change my settings, so I'm going to cut this for a second. Before we get to the news, I want to focus on 2 articles today. I do know that there is a myriad of other problems going on in the world and that I don't even cover. I mean, what's happening in the world? This article from Yahoo, published yesterday, Florida meteorologist sounds climate change alarm on air, concerned we have reached a point we cannot return from. This is the first time he says, quote, that I've been overly concerned that we've reached a point we cannot return from. Quote, in 25 years of broadcasting, I've never uttered these words. I try to stay positive. I report on not just the problem, but the solution. I try not to be alarmist, but with corals, sirens should be blaring. He goes on to say that it all comes from the ocean, the heating, because 90% of global boiling is stored in the oceans, and a quarter of sea life lives around reefs. Reefs can only take another 1.5 degree rise, and the ocean is forecast to rise another 1.5 degrees in the next decade. Noting that the 87 degree temperature is way above the ideal temperature of 84 degrees. Pretty clear that this is exponential article, though I did want to mention that Greenland ice sheets are weaker to climate change than we thought, also published in Space. And this is the one I want to focus on. Removing carbon from the Earth's atmosphere may not fix climate change. I want to get to that in a moment. I've appeared very angry on camera, and now I reflect on being introspective. It's not cool. It's ugly. Much better that I channel and focus that on something, but not to you guys. And that definitely probably lost me some subs. So I wanted to apologize if you witnessed my ugly side. It's just ego vibrating, nasty vibes. But I am continuously shocked AF from the things I'm reading. Like we don't already know. Removing carbon from Earth's atmosphere may not, quote, fix climate change, published in space.com 3 days ago. How is this not blowing up over the news? Changes to atmospheric circulation caused by global warming may persist for centuries after CO2 concentrations decrease. Centuries. Absolutely over the top. Removing carbon from the Earth's atmosphere may not reverse the devastating changes to vulnerable areas. Korean researchers simulated how removing large quantities of GHG CO2 from the air might affect the progress of local climate changes related to global warming. And the study, based on computer modeling, brain is too smooth for it. We need a computer analyst, examined a hypothetical scenario in which carbon dioxide, CO2, concentrations continue to rise from present-day levels for another 140 years, then were gradually reduced back to initial levels over another 140-year period. The study suggests the local climate in these areas would not return to normal for more than 200 years after the CO2 drop. The Mediterranean region, for example, plagued by even more severe heat waves, droughts, and wildfires, could continue to suffer and could become even drier. So we're talking about the Mad Max world. Hope? You talking about hope? Go smoke it. You'll need a lot of it at this point. And soil moisture, all down. So that need no explanation. We are waiting on fairy tale technology to go suck it all out. Meat sauce. You guys have been great. This channel's priceless. What other channel you get a vlog? Okay. All right, I'm tooting my own horn. Families are struggling. I've watched a video with my roommate and I saw this video of San Francisco Main Street. I was just biking down Main Street 7 years ago. And it was bustling, you know, tried to go on a few dates, use the dating apps. I was in my 20s, you know, I realized that too. I'm in my 30s, I'm more adult looking, and that is not so attractive anymore. I feel like you don't have that youthful, you know, yeah. So it looks especially ugly when I get angry. Anyways, good times kind of then, but now not so good times. You know, you got X, and you have a whole street X'd. It was alive when you bought it, Musk. Shooting and stuff, like now it's a fun sport, but later it'll be kill or get killed. Like it'll be step up to the plate time. But maybe if we paint everything white, we suck it all out, because it's not gonna fix. Removing it may not even fix it. Okay. And then we have to stop everything and then somehow push all the aerosols. Come on, guys. You get where this is going? You will be screaming to death by 2040. AMOC shutdown, much higher probability. Geez, we haven't covered so much. Like the water that is, water's heavier than ice, and it fracks and breaks apart chunks of ice above. Greenland's melting faster than expected, and below, messing up freshwater salination or ocean salination and temperatures. Albedo, loss of albedo, like 25 years worth of emissions, even though Canada's completely, I mean, everything's on fire. Yeah, loss of albedo, that'll be disaster in the next 10, 20 years. Dude, you'll be screaming. All this new innovation. Sabine Hausenfelder just put a video about conducting energy. You know, we can send energy from space, and researchers have found a way to take dog poop and extract electrolytes and power lithium-ion batteries. Spectacular. Put that in the feed. Yeah, let them know. It's okay. It's all hogwash, and everyone has gone berserk. JP, everybody. You, him, dead already. This whole place, everything you see is gone. Alright, don't do stupid shit. Enjoy your life. Find where you're most useful. The planet's going haywire on every metric. You have meteorologists on mainstream TV telling, like, don't look up moments. I've never seen this, and it's getting bad. The Kardashians and that new TV show. What's playing on FX? You're losing it. We lost it. We're pranking the Just Stop Oil people. We lost it. We lost control. I'll talk to you soon. See ya.